Hello everybody, welcome. My name is MT Superstar, formerly known as Space Junk, and today we'll be showing you guys my loadout for my combat fitted Beluga liner. But before we do that, first I want to tell you guys, I changed my name from Space Junk to MT Superstar, and if you guys want to know why I did that, then I refer you to my other video. I'll put it in the description down below, and you guys can check that out if you want to. So yeah, let's get started. This ship is the Beluga liner, the biggest ship in the game right now, and I called it the Oblivion Reaver. Yeah, I know it's a passenger ship, and yeah, it's quite funny that I'm trying to turn this into this epic war vessel. But my experience with this ship has shown me that this ship is indeed capable of dealing some serious damage and taking some serious damage, and also capable of obliterating spacecraft, and that has everything to do with the fact that it has a decent amount of hard points, although not enough, I'd say. But it has 5 medium hard points, um, which is fine if you're fighting, smaller ships like Cobras, Vipers. Even the Python is doable with this ship. Although I'm not saying that this ship is necessarily better than the Python or than the Anaconda or than anything above that, because no, it's not better than the Anaconda, it's not better than the Corvette, not better than the Cutter. But the Python, it might be better in certain aspects, and one thing that it has already is a better maneuverability. This ship has extremely good maneuverability, better than Python. I don't know if it's better than the Anaconda necessarily, but I do think that it gets really close. Might be even better. I'm not sure, but this ship is extremely good at maneuverability. It's a huge ship, so you know, the ramming is incredible. If you hit someone really hard with this ship, you'll lose some health, sure, but they'll instantly die in most cases. And I mean, hitting them is not even that hard because it's so maneuverable, and that's what I'm saying. Like it's a really good ramming ship. But obviously you wanna not only ram, so you also wanna shoot with it. And yeah, the 5 medium hard points are pretty good. It has a good power, um, circulation, everything. So the power is decent. So you can fit them all with 5 beam lasers if you really wanted to. You could do that. The only downside is that with all the upgrades I've put on this ship, the ship normally costs around 85 million, if I remember correctly. Around that, the Python is like 57 or something. The thing is here is that with all the upgrades I put in it, it's worth 160 million right now, and that is obscene amount, because it's almost, I mean, it is double, almost completely double the initial price. And yes, it will be extremely worth it though. Because it's so costly, but it's a beautiful ship. It's the biggest ship. It has an extremely big hull mass. The shields, though, are not as good, but I mean, they're doable. It's a really hull tanker, so the moment the shields go down, the hull absorbs all the punches, and it does it really well. I mean, the hull is great. The only downside of this ship, though, is I may say, is that the canopy breaches really quickly, and the upgrade of the life support is extremely expensive, around 10 million or 50 million if I remember correctly, and that is not worth it in my book. But that's the only downside, I'd say. And I mean, it's a really cool ship. It has a hangar bay as well, so that is really handy, especially when you're fighting against AI units. So yeah, I mean, let's see what we have in my... There we go. Let's see what we have in my loadout. Okay, so here we are. This is my Beluga liner. Um, and well, the Oblivion Reaver here is not completely upgraded yet because, quite frankly, I don't have the money. Well, I do have the money, but I just want to keep like a little bit of a buffer money, if you know what I mean. Here we have the hard points. What I have is 3 Seeker missile racks and 2 beam lasers. The main reason for this is that I want to use the beam lasers to drain his energy, his shield. To drain his shield as much as I can, and then unleash the Seeker missile racks to deal as much damage to its hull while still shooting the beam laser. Because with 2 beam lasers I can continuously shoot the beams without really like causing them to overheat or anything. So that's really useful. Um, sometimes I switch up this this Seeker missile rack with another beam laser just to you know, sometimes that might be more useful. But right now, just keep it like this. I think that is good enough. As you can see, is the ship specs. I got top speed that is not basically very low top speed because you know the ship isn't that fast. The maneuverability is good. Ship isn't that fast. I got a boost speed that's decent, I guess. The total mass is a fuck ton of tons. I got a high integrity of 2,844. I'll show you where that comes from. And the maxed upgraded jump range, or about like almost max. I don't have engineers installed anywhere on the ship yet because I still want to do that, but I haven't. So I will do it later though. But here we see the light range, the jump range that I have, and insurance costs and everything. So here we have the utility mounts. I have 1 shaft launcher, 2 point defense, and 3 shield boosters to keep a little bit of shield strength. The shield strength is 220. That's like nothing, you know. And I just wanted to have a little bit of a buffer shield, if you know, but what I mean, because my integrity is going to take almost all of the hits, and you just gotta pray it doesn't like hit on your it doesn't hit on the canopy as much because I haven't upgraded that. So the core internals, the lightweight alloys. The reason why they're lightweight alloys right now is because I used to have the reinforced ones, but I sold them out because I wanted to do some Othis and Seos stuff back in the day. You know, and the thing is here is that they're extremely expensive but also extremely heavy. So I thought I'm selling them. I want to get them back though, but if I get them back, the light jump range will be decreased dramatically. And I was like, well, do I really need it though? Not as much. So I mean, I could get them back later, but I'm just thinking about that, or get the upgraded version. They're extremely expensive. It's insane. The power plant, a 6A, 70 thrusters, 7A frameshift drive. Yeah, this is the best frameshift drive there is. Not upgrade with engineers, so 20 light years. It's pretty good. The livestock, so here we go. 5 minutes emergency life support. I really have to upgrade that, but again, 8E livestock is extremely expensive. 15 million for just life support is not worth it with my 30 million in total. So with that said, we're continuing on to the power couplings, which are pretty good. 6C could use some upgrading though, like the thrusters and the fuel tank and the sensors. I mean, they're pretty good anyway. Now we have the optional internals. I got a fuel tank, shield generator. This is weird. This, and I used to. Oh yeah, that's it. Okay. This is the problem that I'm having with this ship. I thought I already did this, but... Oh, are you kidding me? Alright. This is weird, because I thought I did it. Apparently not. Okay, normally I have my hangar bay right here. I had a fuel tank because of the sales and sold this thing, but I guess I thought I changed it back, but they don't have it here, so... Anyway, fuel tank. Normally I have the fighter bay right here with 2 fighters in them. Because it's very necessary to have that when you're fighting with this ship, but I don't have it right now. Don't know why though, but it's fine. Anyway, normally I have that, so just imagine there being a fighter bay. I got a 6D shield generator, and then this is the main problem I'm having with this ship, is that these 2 or 3, I think even, I don't know, this one does have, yeah, this one has a lot of choices. These 2 only have the cargo racks, home for reinforcements, and module reinforcements. These are the only 3 suitable classes for this type of internal compartment, and this one as well. And that sucks because I wanted to have my, you know, fighter bay here, and it doesn't really matter as much because they're all 6. But still, it's annoying. It's sometimes you have something there already. And this is exactly the same, by the way, the 5D too. You know, the 5D. And I mean, maybe I'm missing something here. Maybe I'm just dumb, but I don't know. That's what I'm seeing. The fuel tank that I have normally, an extra fuel tank. This one is normally a fighter bay, like I said. So there's my fuel tank, and everything is hull reinforcement. Everything is hull reinforcement except for the planetary pursuit. Everything's hull reinforcement. That's why I've got a fuck ton of hull reinforcements. I mean, it's important for me to have a lot of hull reinforcements. Okay, it's important. Yeah, delivery. I mean, that's not really doesn't really matter anymore to the ship, but just so you guys can see what I have. The Oblivion Reaver. Elite X is my ship ID. And that's it. That's for my livery. Yeah, and the weapon color's blue, obviously. Hey, engine detailing. Forgot about that. I don't know if I have one, though. Think not. Maybe I should get that later. Anyway, with this all being said, this is my Beluga liner. This is the way it is. My ship. I thought, because my video got a lot of views, the Beluga liner, the Killerwhale Beluga liner. Damn it, this camera system. Kind of getting used to it still. Because I got a lot of views, I thought it would be fun to show you guys what I exactly have on specs on the ship. So that's it. I mean, it works really good. It has so much health and so much like hull mass and everything that it's insane how much this ship can take, and the damage it can deal as well. And there's one really funny thing that sometimes happens to me, and it only happens when there are some noobs that try to like attack you. And it's funny because as you know, NPCs always try to drag you out of the witch base, the warp, because the FDL, because you have cargo, and then they want to steal the cargo and everything. Sometimes, and it happened to me I think twice now, is that a player sees a Beluga liner and they're like, oh, nice cargo, nice stuff, I can kill him, I want to kill him, because it's a luxury cruiser, it can't do shit against me because I'm a mighty Viper or something. And I even had it one time that it was a sidewinder, a player. I'm shitting you not, a player sidewinder interdicting me, and I let it go, and he interdicted me, and he pulled me out, and he started firing on me, trying to kill me, and it's just, it never happened to me before. But I think that's the funny thing about having a luxury liner, that people think that they can beat you just because you have a luxury liner, and that's not how it works. You can upgrade your luxury liner a lot, and it will never become as strong as a combat vessel that's made for war, like the Corvette or the Anaconda, but still it will become pretty tough. And yeah, I just think that's hilarious, and I'm so happy that they did it in the game, that you can actually like transform any ship except the fucking hauler, but almost any ship into a warship, and I think that's hilarious. Alright, well, that's the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. In the future I'll make some more Elite Dangerous videos, as you guys know, and if you guys have watched my video on why I changed my name, my channel will not be revolving around Elite Dangerous anymore, and that's mainly because I think that there are a lot of different games that are a lot of fun, like Kerbal Space Program, Mountain Blade, Warband, other games, fun games and shit like that. And I think that that's important for me, for myself, to play other games as well, because the thing is that I get really bored playing the single game over and over and over and over again. Some people can do it, some people can't. That's no problem. But I just like some different stuff as well. And with that being said, though, this is one of the best games I've ever played. This is on my top 5 max, like on my top 3 even, of the best games I've ever played in my life. It's so good, and that's why I'm always coming back. But my channel's not gonna revolve around it. So I mean, yeah, that's it basically. That's what I want to say at the end. So maybe I'll see you guys somewhere in space. If you see the Oblivion Reaver, please say hi to me. And no, but if you guys see me somewhere flying, feel free to message me and shit like that. And I mean, I'll see you guys later. Cheers.